different. All it takes for you to catch a case make me feel different. I swear I don't feel, make me feel different. I swear I don't feel, never feel different.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organ.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready. Green Jack.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here is Young. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He'll find his tight end, Payne Durham. He's got this to the... being taken down. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Buccaneer first down.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
This is caught by Evans. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They lost 2 there, and it's third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Panthers are 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
The pressure came up in the corner, and while they recognized it and turned it into a big play, I'm looking at the defense on that one because when you do bring extra pressure, you have to rotate someone over for coverage, and I think he was a step too late.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, Young. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Now Young on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. But he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. slot man moves right. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Panthers 0.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Richardson looking to throw. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
22 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Okay, break. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Looking for White, and he finds him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Fights off the defender. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
2
minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run with Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to move back in front. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Come on, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Blaster, 6. Claws red. Rail, yellow.
Now here's Young. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On the ball.
Young on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, Richardson looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Devin Tompkins deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that 1st quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Now a second down throw for Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Let's go.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Right. Set.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
That throw by Young incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Faster.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. Airing this one out for Evans. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get this down to the 38.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. In motion left comes Williams. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, They got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here we go.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Young on first down. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Richardson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Ready.
2nd down and 4. Now it's Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Let's go. So set. Edo blue. Field black. Ready.
Following the interception, Young. He hits Adams, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go. Set.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Drill 52.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. A final shot before the half. Richardson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Now, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Cougar 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Seven Pirates.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Up the middle they go with Sanders. A beautiful fake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
Young. And that's complete to Sanders. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Ready.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Chubb will get the call running left. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 76 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Richardson looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Escaping the pressure right. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. They're calling luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Young now. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Carolina. Jamison Williams. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 70 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Patterson now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Panthers 45, Buccaneers 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll start out here with the action left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs 21-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Claws red. Set.
Young on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. Shedding the tackler, and gives him some room. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. agony. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high